Hey everybody, welcome back to Behind the Scenes. I'm your host, Ben Scene. I wasn't expecting to do another interview so soon, but after my Bear in the Woods interview, I was contacted by Sarah, the flat girl on the couch, who starred in a hit anti-drug ad in 2006 for Above the Influence. After hearing from Sarah, I did some research and I looked into it myself and I knew I had to have her on. Nobody's heard from her since 2006. I think it's time we all hear what Sarah has been up to. So please, everybody, help me welcome Sarah, the flat girl on the couch.
Thanks for having me, Ben. I saw your previous interview with that Bear in the Woods guy, and I thought maybe you'd have me on so I could tell my story. You know, you don't have a makeup crew, and I was kind of under the impression that since you were on the internet, kind of doing big time interviews, that you'd at least have a makeup crew. I'm a little disappointed. I guess my expectations were maybe out of line with what your reality was presenting. Yeah, and also, there was a man driving an Uber that brought me here. I mean, you don't have a car service? You don't have a car service. See, I was actually famous for a minute and they treated me really well. You're not treating me really well.
Well, I sincerely apologize about that. We don't have a budget here. So let's just jump right into it. About 20 years ago, you did an ad where your friend claimed that you had started smoking pot, and that was the reason that you, I guess, melted into the couch. And they labeled you Sarah, the flat girl on the couch. Now, this was in 2006. I did my research and I found that in 2012 is when marijuana became legal. Except in California in 1996 for medical purposes. So either you were in California doing it for medical purposes or you were doing it illegally. Is that correct? Also, I guess my real main question here is what kind of pot were you smoking? And are you even sure it was pot you were smoking? Also, I think everybody out there would like to know, where did you get this pot?
Me? No. Why? Do I smell high? And why do you want to know where I got pot 20 years ago, Ben? I mean, are you some kind of like time travel narc? And look, I wasn't even prepared for this, okay? I didn't know that this was going to be like a hairy inquisition or something about who I am and what I've done. I thought it was going to be about, what am I doing now? If you must know, in 2006, I was a little bit of a wild child. I smoked a little bit of pot, and I was chosen for a commercial to raise awareness for pot smoking. and I just blew up. I mean, I don't think anybody's ever been so famous so quick, okay? And like life kind of took a turn and spun out of control for me. And, I may have been loitering a little bit and got arrested for it in 2007 and 10 and 11 and 16 and 18 and 19 and 2020. But I've been totally stable for like, I don't know, maybe like 4 months. It's been a long 20 years of couch surfing and, borrowing money from my parents and failed relationships. And you want to bring up where I bought pot 20 years ago? Okay, I don't even think that's relevant, okay? I don't give up my sources, Ben. I mean, where did you buy pot 20 years ago, okay? I mean, let's get real. If you want to start asking questions that pertain to me as a person right now, I'll be happy to answer those. I mean, this is about me, isn't it? It's always been about me. And honestly, Ben, I mean, I've worked so hard to get my life back on track, and you just want to talk about the past. That's why you're not internet famous. That's why you're not going anywhere or doing anything. That's why I was picked up by a man in an Uber and you don't have a makeup crew on set. Why don't you start doing better and maybe you'll get better results?
Couch surfing for 20 years, huh? Sounds like you hit that pipeline right into a wipeout. You're right. This interview is all about you. So tell us, is there someone special in your life? Is there someone who has grasped the heart of Sarah, the flat girl on the couch? Do you have any plans to get married in the future?
Wipeout. What do you mean? Now, Ben, I'm so glad that you've acknowledged that this is about me. As far as telling you if there's someone special in my life, that's kind of a red flag. I don't think it's any of your business who I'm seeing or what I'm doing with my personal life. That's an alpha move and that's intimidating. I think my therapist warned me about stuff like that. And honestly, Ben, this all seems really sus, okay? I mean, you're over here asking about my personal life and who's special, what kind of men are in my life, okay? Are you hitting on me? I mean, are you being a creepy cryptoid right now? I mean, for real. Do you like that word, by the way, cryptoid? I learned that while I stay up late at night getting studying, watching the Discovery Channel. You're not hitting on me, are you, Ben? Are you trying to be that special guy in my life? No, you're too hairy. You don't even have a driver. And besides, if you're gonna hit on me, I'd like you to at least be somewhat famous. I mean, you're not even internet famous. You're over here at this show and you're 6 subscribers and you don't have a makeup crew and you're recording things on your phone. I mean, I bet you couldn't even buy me things. Do you even know what money is? You pay for things with acorns, don't you? I knew it. But as far as my plans for the future, Ben, you know, I'm just gonna keep being me. I'm gonna just keep being kind and humble, and I'm gonna love, Ben. I'm gonna love myself. I'm gonna love life, and I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna be the best Sarah that I can be every day. And, you know, I just can't wait for my next opportunity. And I can't wait to, see where I'm going to sleep next week. And I'm just so positive about my future. And my agent says to give up, but I'm never going to give up, Ben. I'm never going to give up.
Oh, I absolutely agree. Never giving up is a great mantra. I was sent here to give up. Look at me now. I have a little rectangle, a light, putting myself out there, trying to integrate. You know what I mean? I don't like how you're talking about the show. Listen, I just started. It's almost like need a team. Don't forget, you contacted me. So what is it that you do? You gonna get into pop music, go into farming, get yourself some land. You can start an internet show. You can start a podcast. You know, inflating the deflated.
Okay, listen, Ben. I'm pretty sure you got a hold of me, okay? It's not like I'm just gonna reach out to a big, hairy cryptoid and be like, oh, can I be on your show? Well, maybe I did reach out to you. You know, I really don't remember. I could have been studying and just forgot what I was doing. It happens sometimes. But as far as what I'm doing and what my aspirations are, I had my online jewelry business for a while and it did really well. I sold like 4 necklaces and I had an invite to the farmer's market to set up a table. But I just didn't really get motivated enough to capitalize on that opportunity. So I just kept doing what I do, I just float around, just kind of crash out on couches, do what I gotta do. But it's funny you brought up the pop stardom because I did have a project going. It got a little crazy when people kept mistaking me for Ariana Grande. I mean, the biggest pop star in the world. The most that I can contribute it to is the fact that we look exactly alike. We have the same body. I mean, who wants that kind of pressure? But I'll probably just go back to making jewelry, try to maybe get a little Facebook page started. There's so many opportunities out there that I want to take advantage of. I just can't wait to get started on a lot of them. And Ben, since you and your fans are so interested in what I'm doing, I'm going to make it a real point. I'm going to make it a priority to keep you up to date on what I'm doing. We can do this again as many times as you want, like every week or twice a year. I mean, we'll just have to keep in touch and I'll keep you updated because I can tell you care. You really care. And
Well, that's great timing, because pretty sure your Uber's here. I would like to thank you for stopping by. Really appreciate you filling us in with how you've been, what you've been up to. Everybody's wanted to know. I've seen memes myself go around. Somebody tagged me in one in an internet social thing there. You know what? Yeah, you can chill out for a while. You can use the couch for a bit. I actually don't have to return that, but I do have to return the walls and everything on them.
well, thanks for having me, Ben. Wait, did you say you called me another Uber? You called me another Uber? You don't even have like a friend that can drive me? Another Uber? Jeez. Well, I'm sure it's been your pleasure having me here. And, another thing, maybe we shouldn't stay in touch as much if you're going to just Uber me in and out. I mean, Jesus, Ben, I didn't think that you were that dense. I mean, you could have just called a friend to take me. I don't do Ubers well, okay? And do you think we have a minute to maybe talk after this? Do you think I could maybe crash on your couch for a day or two? I mean, if that's cool, do you think your people would be okay with that if I just stayed here on the couch? I mean, I don't have a lot of things. I have it all with me. It's not like we need to go anywhere. Just let me know.
Hey, what you should do is you should start an OnlyFans. You might just blow up. Thank you for watching Behind the Scenes. Please like and subscribe. This is not all I want to do. I'm trying to do everything, America. I want to get into it all. I want to build. I want to swim. I want to surf. I want to sky jump. I want to fly a plane. I want to eat the best food that you got. Please like and subscribe. Help me get to my goals. Thank you.